Most kids spend their childhood trying to convince their parents they are sick so they can skip school. This girl spent her childhood trying to convince people that she wasn't sick. Her name was Gypsy Rose, and for years, almost nobody believed her. And when Gypsy was growing up, her mother Didi told everyone that her daughter suffered from a long list of medical problems. And according to Didi, Gypsy had leukemia and muscular dystrophy, which is why she couldn't walk and needed a wheelchair. Charity begins to donate money, organization gave them free trips, strangers helped them pay their bills. Some people even helped them build a house. Here's where the problem is. A lot of all those illnesses weren't real. As Gypsy got older, she started to realize that something wasn't right because she could walk. That made her to believe she never had all those conditions her mother claimed she did. But every time she tried to speak to her mother about it, her mother shut her up. And Gypsy felt like her mother was controlling nearly every part of her life. She monitored her phone calls, she kept track of everywhere she went, and she even convinced doctors, neighbors, and even family members that her daughter was far more sick than the way she actually was. And over time, Gypsy began feeling trapped. Just imagine knowing that people see you as a helpless person while nobody believes you when you say you are not helpless. That is the kind of situation she found herself in. Then one day, Gypsy met a guy online named Nicholas. The two of them started talking, they started a relationship, and Gypsy started telling him about her situation and how she was trapped by her mother. And instead of finding a way to simply leave, they began to talk of how they are going to get Didi out of the picture permanently. Then in June 2015, they put their plan into action. While Gypsy was in the house, Nicholas entered and attacked Didi, and by the time everything was done, Didi wasn't alive anymore. And then the two of them fled and left the state together. And for a short while, nobody knew what had happened. Friends and neighbors became worried because they were not hearing from Didi anymore. And then a disturbing post appeared online from Didi's account. That's when people immediately knew that something was wrong. And then police eventually tracked Gypsy and Nicholas and arrested them, and that is when the country knew about the story. And at first, many people saw Gypsy as a cold-blooded killer and nothing more. But as investigators dug deeper and uncovered years of alleged medical abuse and manipulation, suddenly the public was looking at the case in a very different way. It wasn't just about a murder story anymore, but about a story of control and deception. And in the end, Nicholas received a life sentence, while Gypsy pleaded guilty to a more lesser charge and she served her time in prison before being released. And even up to today, people are still arguing. They still ask the same question. Was Gypsy Rose a victim or a criminal or both?